Hey, welcome back to Socialette. This is episode 248. Now, over a year ago, I decided that I wanted to launch something launch related. Now, that's a little bit of a tongue twister, right? But for the longest time, I assumed that I would be launching an online course on how to launch something. But a couple of months ago, a new idea came to me, and I decided that instead of an online course about launching, a membership would probably be a better format for it. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did an episode on how to choose whether to launch an online course or a membership or an ebook. So if you're dealing with the same thing where you're not quite sure what to launch just yet, but you know you want to launch something, I highly recommend you go back and listen to that episode, because I look at like all of the pros and cons of launching a course versus a membership versus an ebook. Anyway, so my membership is still in the works, so I can't quite share the full details with you just yet. But this episode, I'm giving away the most spoilers that I've given away so far. I haven't actually shared this with anyone really, except for maybe like a couple of close business friends and my mastermind group. So in today's episode, I'm sharing a few reasons why I chose to launch a membership, as well as a couple of spoilers as to what this membership's going to look like. So firstly, the reason why I chose it was because launching is something you do over and over and over again, right? This is the biggest reason why I chose to make it a membership rather than a course, because a course is kind of like something you do once and then you'd never do it again, right? You complete the content and then that's it. You move on to the next thing. Whereas since I'm a big believer that you should be launching your products over and over again and tweaking them and improving the launch each time, I thought that an ongoing membership would be a much better way to approach it. Secondly, launching is so much harder when you do it alone. Like seriously, I reckon the mindset part of the launch is the hardest part. Like it's bloody difficult when you feel like you're in it alone and nobody else understands, right? So a huge focus of my membership will be the community. Now, I'm only going to be taking new members once a quarter, so everyone starts together. We all launch something together that quarter, myself included. I'll be giving you guys like the full behind the scenes. I'll be launching alongside of you and I'll be showing you what's working, what's not working, all of that. Thirdly, I know that not everyone can afford tailored launch strategy and mentoring. So that's why I'm using this membership as a way to empower people to design their own successful launches. So I'll be teaching you how to design your own launches from scratch, how to go back and evaluate your past launches, and then how to tweak them and improve them the next time you launch, because you don't just launch something once. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while, you will know that. Okay, so fourth, I chose to launch a membership because launching is so much easier when you have a framework, an ongoing framework to follow. And like, I guess I could teach a framework inside an online course as well, but the whole idea behind this membership is that it's an ongoing cycle of seasons in a way. Like you're launching, you're reviewing your past launch, you're relaunching, you're going back and reviewing that, and on and on and on, right? It's an ongoing thing that you should be constantly doing in your business. And then lastly, a membership format allows me to bring in guest experts on an ongoing basis. There is so much that goes into a launch, and there are so many things you can learn to improve your launches in the future. But if I included all of these things in an online course, you guys would be so overwhelmed. You'd never take action. You'd never finish the course, right? But in a membership format, I can bring in experts every now and then based on what you guys are struggling with, what you need, all of that, without building out a big overwhelming monster of a course. Anyway, that is it for today's episode. Make sure you pop on over to stephtaylor.co/roadmap to download my free roadmap. And if you're enjoying this podcast, I really would love it if you could leave a quick rating and a review in Apple Podcasts. And also make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my new episodes released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Awesome. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Catch you next time.